Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Saturday evening / Saturday night, how fitting, Saturday night video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go through too big of a spiel, because I got lots to do, and we got lots of stuff to talk about tonight in the world of professional wrestling. We got Saturday night's main event coming up about an hour and a half from now on that great channel of 4, or whatever channel you watch NBC on. So, the return of Saturday night's main event tonight from the Mausoleum in Strong Island, New York. Should be a great show. 5 matches, lots of nostalgia. Hulk Hogan brother will be on the show. I heard a rumor they're bringing back Animotion's hit song Obsession, the original theme song for Saturday night's main event. That's gonna be epic. There have been people that posted videos of the set. Not looking great, but you know, as long as it's in the 80s type WWF set, then I'm okay with that. But gotta play Animotion Obsession. I mean, every time you hear that, like at 11:30 at night, when it used to be on Channel 4, right before, you know, after the news, you get right into Saturday's main event. I hope we get like the pre-match promos with the big pictures in the back. That'll be fucking epic. And then right after that, we go into Animotion's hit, you know, great theme song, and I'm like, yes, the 80s are back! Which are the greatest decade in the world. If you hate the 80s, fuck you. I wasn't born in the 80s. Too bad for you. I was born in the mid-70s, so I've been through disco, the horrible years of disco. But I grew up around punk, and I grew up around the early days of 80s metal, and then thrash, and all that good shit. So I know what the 80s were. Great TV shows, great movies. It was just a great time to be alive. Not so much the 90s. 90s were... 2000s, not that great. 2010s, I mean, like 10 years ago. Well, pretty much 14 years ago, if you look from the date, but... You know, 2010s were like kind of up and down. And pretty much the first 4 years of this year have been really bad. First couple years, actually. From 2020 into 22-ish. You know, we had the pandemic, that fucking virus. We gotta get through that. Then the Joe Biden debacle. Thank God that's over. I know we still got a month to go before Mr. Trump and Mr. Vance take over and make it like 2016 again, but... Because he said on day 1, in the first hour, he will get a lot of shit done. Whoo! Can't wait. January 20 is going to be an epic day. As soon as he steps into that fucking Oval Office, he's going to get shit done. Like Lash Legend, get shit done. Oh, he's going to get a lot of shit done in the first couple days in office in his second reign of terror. But it is what it is. So hopefully start seeing lower gas prices, lower grocery stuff, you know, when you go to the supermarket, lower prices for your eggs and all that other good shit. Technology, hopefully some of the prices start going down. You know, but the PlayStation's not going to go down, but I'm talking about internet and everything starts going a little bit down, so you don't have to pay a lot for your muffler for certain things. And see what he does with healthcare, and really the first thing I think he's going to do is immigration. You know, those migrants going to go, bye-bye! Back to where you came from and don't come back. Fuck them. And it is what it is. Then we worry about what's going on now, you know, with Hamas and Israel and Syria now. That, you know, the guy got overthrown in Syria. Who knew? Who knew that was going to happen? I didn't think that would ever happen, but... You know, still got some things to deal with them, and then the Ukrainians and Putin, Vladimir Putin. I'll put my pipe in your Putin. That sounded wrong, but whatever. But I'm trying to think of the rock, but I'm sorry. But anyway, so lots of things happening by next month. The first couple of months, the first 100 days of Trump are going to be fucking epic. But we'll see what happens with that. But minus all that, hope everybody had a great Saturday, the second weekend of December. 11 days away to Christmas. I hope you're getting your Christmas shopping done. If not, oh, you're in trouble. You might be in trouble. Especially next weekend, when there's going to be a lot of people at the mall and at the retail stores and all that other shit. And then travel is going to be a mess that weekend. Sucks to be you if you're traveling. That's all I got to say about that. Whether you take the plane, whether you take the train, or whether you're driving up from the south or wherever you're traveling from to get to see your loved ones and everything. Or loved ones you haven't seen in years. But, be safe, be well, and hopefully you won't get hit by a blizzard or thunder boomers and tornadoes and all that other shit. But it is what it is. We got the winter solstice next week, and it's gonna be pretty damn cold around here in the New York area. Pretty damn cold. As it always is. I mean, this weekend's cold, and it's supposed to be 60 on Tuesday, and then back down to like 28 this time Saturday. Ugh! No wonder I'm fucking sick half the time, up and down, like my dick in your mom's ass, but that's another story for another time. It's cold. The arthritis starts kicking in. I mean, it's annoying. But it is what it is. Alright, enough about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, want to get this video out of the way so I can do my predictions for Saturday night's main event, and then we'll talk about Saturday night's main event probably later, because I gotta do AEW, I gotta do a lot of AEW videos over the next 2 days. It's insane. And I gotta do TNA Ring of Honor, which I haven't done. Well, I did the review for this week, so that's, actually I don't have to do that video, so I put it up, for this week anyway, so we got that. Yeah, pretty much I did. I don't think I missed it. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, right now, I hope you got a cold beverage. If you haven't watched me, if you're watching for the first time, well, sit back, relax, grab a cold one, subscribe to the channel and my other channels as well. Hit that bell so you don't miss anything. And as I always say, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. Fuck off. And get out of here. Go to your dead channel that nobody gives two fucks about. And that's that. Alright, on this Saturday evening / Saturday night, it is time for your late and out-of-date WWE Smackdown Thoughts. Thoughts, you understand? Very well thought thoughts. So, some thoughts about SmackDown last night. And actually, thank you so much for watching my thoughts videos. I know they were a little bit better than my actual reviews. Well, that's fine. But thank you for all that. Thank you for some of the new subs that have come on this channel, my other channels as well. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. And if you want to leave a comment on the video, you can. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to, but if you want to, please be respectful. If not, get out of here. Just don't bother. Because you will get blocked and Satan will eat your soul. That's that. Alright, SmackDown last night. The go-home show before Saturday night's main event tonight. Was what it was. Wasn't great. Wasn't good. It was like that down the middle, daddy. Like Bill Alfonso would say. It was meh, basically. Alright, so we are emanating from pretty much home base, the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut. And as always, our commentary team on Friday Night SmackDown, the legendary Mitchell Cole, and legend in his own mind, that's Corey Slave. Alright, so we get a little recap of what happened last week with DIY. And by the way, this was a live show. Next week is a taped show, because it's Christmas weekend. And everybody will be off! Thank you, Hunter. So we're getting a lot of tape shows. So I think they're double taping Raw on Monday. NXT will be double taped, obviously, because this week is the 17th. The 17th. Then the week after that is the Christmas Eve episode, which nobody but me might watch, but that's gonna be taped. And then I think the New Year's Eve show might be live. I don't know if it is live or not, because it's the go home show before New Year's Evil. So we'll see what happens with that. AEW is pretty much on par. They are taping next weekend. Next Sunday actually. They are taping Dynamite and the final episode of Rampage. So that's that. But that's next Sunday. Next Saturday is live, I believe, live edition of Collision at the Hammerstein Ballroom. I wonder who will be there. Might be some bushy 48-year-old guy from Brooklyn who's sexy. Oh, sorry. Talk to him. Didn't know what was going on. But anyway, yeah, final battle this coming Friday night. Gonna be epic. Maybe some returning people. We'll see. But great to see all the people that used to go to the Hammerstein. I might see some of them. But we'll see what happens with that. And maybe the next night. For the Collision taping. Taping / live, but whatever. Whatever. So gonna be some good stuff but pretty much the next 2 weeks for AEW. Got Holiday Bash from Washington, D.C. That should be pretty damn fun. And then we got Final Battle this Friday night in the Hammerstein. Collision, probably be live, probably be taped. I think it'd be live because the tickets are on sale for the live episode, I assume, but we'll see. On the 21st and then the 22nd, we got a Dynamite / Rampage taping. The final episode of Rampage. Thank the Lord. Now, I don't know what they do with Shockwave. Or what they do with Ring of Honor or TV. So, I guess we'll find out probably by next year. So, probably the January the 10th episode of Rampage, there probably won't be anything. So, that night just might be just Smackdown for 3 hours. Which wouldn't be bad, but I mean, come on. So, we'll see what happens with AEW in 2025. That's it. TNA, Ring of Honor. We'll continue on. And Smackdown, 3 hours beginning January the 10th. January the 3rd. So yes, January 3rd episode of Rampage may not even happen, so. Well, it won't happen. I don't know. There won't be anything on, so it'll probably just be 3 hours of Smackdown. Are we following along here? Bueller? Anyway. Alright. So we got that. So last week, we got a lot of things happening. DIY controlled us all and won the tag team belts from the Motor City Machine Guns. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin as Gargano. We didn't think he was going to turn, and he's like, I'm turning. And he got back together with his good buddy, the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa. They won the belts, and it wasn't, Nicholas Aldis didn't like that. But what you might like is, there's a spoiler coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. Next week's SmackDown, DIY will be on the show with a brand new theme song. It's darker version of their theme song now, so it's a little bit darker. Maybe heavier guitars, I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that. But we got that. More with the Bloodline. What else is new with Roman and Solo Ibuki? I love you, Solo! I don't, but I just felt like saying it. Alright, so we got that. So we're just rolling on to Saturday's main event. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time that I already wasted. But you still watched. Alright, so we start the show off with Jimmy Uso, the one-legged man who's on a crutch because of his broken toe. At the Survivor Series, comes out for a little chitty chat. So he says, War Games didn't get him, but it did get my piggy toe, motherfucker. No, sorry. It got his big toe, or one of his toes. And he said War Games meant everything to him because even though he fights with his family, meaning Jay and Roman, and in a way Sammy, And see him puke. Jimmy says, we'll fight together and throw up your ones, ladies and gentlemen. Acknowledge them, and acknowledge the prophecy as well. Every day. You know you do. Even though you don't think you do, but you really do. You do because you think about me 24/7. So you think about the prophecy as well. So, because I don't think about you 24/7, because I care less what you people do in your spare time. But I digress. Alright, so, throw up those ones, and, that's pretty much it. Acknowledge us! Well, you didn't say that, but, you know. So we get that. So, with that behind, War Games behind us, what's next for the Bloodline? And, you know, Solo and his friends. So, Jimmy goes, me and my family have been doing this for years. Been pretty successful. That's without question. That's without question. I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of my brother Jay. And then he goes, yeet. Because he's the yeet man. Yeah, 48 years old, I'm saying yeet. Get with the times. Gotta get with the times for those young kids. Gotta love those young kids. Give me a little whippersnapper. Get to sit on Grandpa's knee. Back in my day, I didn't even know what yeet meant. We just say, brother. You know. Train, say your prayers, believe in Almighty Hulk Hogan, brother. That's from back in my day, brother. Oh, Grandpa, you had a great time. Yeah, that's right, Sonny. Yeet. Well, Grandpa, you're so funny. I know. Acknowledge your Grandpa. Haha. Anyway. Moving on. Alright, so, he does the yeet. Then there's Solo, me bookie, who, I might not like you, Solo, but I'm kind of proud of you. What, Jimmy? Anyway. So Jimmy's like, well, what's next for me? I'm not sure. Maybe the Royal Rumble, maybe go after the US title with Shinsuke Nakamura, or even go after the WWE title. Well, you mean the Undisputed title. But even if I have one big toe, I'll be here every week, blah, 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 and then, you know, I am in your city, I am Jimmy. Ooh! So then he turns around, boom! Gets hit by a Mack truck named Drew McIntyre. Oh, where did he come from? Claymore kick laid him the fuck out. So Drew pretty much took care of everybody with Roman so far. Oh no, that's gonna go January the 6th. We'll see. So Jimmy's been taken out by Drew. Jay's been taken out by Drew. That's why he wasn't medically cleared for Raw. And now Sammy, well, he's got a big date tonight with Drew, and I think Drew's gonna wipe him out. And well, all his next is really Punk in a way and Roman. But we already know he lost to CM Punk in Hell in a Cell. I mean, what are you gonna do next? I think Roman is probably the last domino to maybe fall, but for Drew, but I doubt that. Moving on. Alright, so I get that first segment 3.25 out of 5 stars. And we're off and running on Smackdown. Alright, after that we get It's Tiffy time! Tiffany Stratton. Daddy! Yes, that's Sunshine. How are you doing? Oh, nice dress, as always. Daddy, did you see what I wore last night? Yes, very festive, very festive. Very festive. Even the briefcase was festive, too. Oh, thank you, Daddy. I got it with your credit card. I know. I got the bill this morning. Daddy approved, by the way. So, Tiffany Stratton looking amazing in a Christmas outfit, you know, green and red. Boobies popping out everywhere. Anyway. Sorry, Marcel. He's mine! Yeah. So, Tiffany Stratton is warming up for her match in the semifinals of the Women's United States Tournament, taking on Mia Yim, and then Candice LeRae and big Beyonce herself, Nia Jax, the SmackDown Women's Champion, come in. They give her a little pep talk, and Tiffany's like, yeah, wait. Anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. But Tiffany's got a big match ahead of her, and she still is Ms. Money in the Bank. Remember that. Look at that. Alright, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to Nicholas Aldis in the back, yells at Drew McIntyre about what he did to Jimmy. And then Bianca Belair, she's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her fucking hair. She's Bianca Belair, one half of the women's tag team champs. Yeah, they're still around. And Naomi, who always feels the glow. Why aren't you with your husband? He got his ass kicked, and you're doing a segment with Bianca and Nick Aldis. Come on now. Some wife you are. But I digress. Anyway, so Nick Aldis tells Drew to go in his office and wait for him. And, Bianca's telling, going on, with Jade and everything. Jade's still injured. So Nick Aldis tells Bianca, says, well, since Jade is still injured, you're going to have to relinquish those tag team titles. And Naomi's like, whoa, wait a minute, I got an idea. How about I be her partner? And we'll defend the belts. I'm like, how many times have we seen that? What are you going, MJF, Adam Cole route? Come on now. Another thing Hunter steals. Anyway, so Nick Aldis is like, I don't know about that. Okay. So he reluctantly agrees. So now we got, I guess, brand new women's tag team champions, Bianca Belair and Naomi. And Bianca's like, yeah, we'll be partners. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. I still think Bianca attacked Jade. A lot of people think Charlotte did it. It could be. Could be the one-on man, I don't know. But I think when Jade comes back, she sees Bianca and Naomi together defending the belts and everything. Jade's gonna be mad. I still think we might get Bianca and Jade at WrestleMania. That's gonna be epic. But we'll see. Alright, so 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Moving on. Alright, then we go to, the first of the semifinals in the Women's U.S. title tournament. We have Tiffy Tiff taking on Mia Yim. Mishin, stupid name. It's Mia Yim, well, we all know that. Pretty decent match, under 8.5 minutes. Both women doing everything they could. Tiffy Tiff tries for the prettiest moonsault ever. Probably one of the best, next to Io's, of course. Even though, hers is a triple jump moonsault like Christopher Daniels does. And Io's is just... Probably one of the best moonsaults you ever see, next to Tiffy Tiff. But, digress. So, Mia roll out of the way before Tiffy Tiff can even go for it. And then he'd go on for a little bit. And then Mia Yim with the tarantula. A lot of people use that to carry him, and a whole bunch of other women's wrestlers. But I digress. So Tiffy has a fight out of that, but she grabs an Alabama Slam for a near fall. Then the Regal Roll sets up the prettiest moonsault ever again, but once again, Mia rolls out of the way and right into the moonsault anyway. How does that work? Anyway, which really didn't count as she even rolled away. I don't know, it was kind of weird, that little part of the match. But anyway, so Tiffy kind of missed, kind of hit it. But anyway, she gets up and Mia hits Eat Defeat. Made famous by the great, should be in the Hall of Fame. That's Gail Kim. So Mia hits Eat Defeat and she goes into the finals tonight with the win. Tiffy Tiff still has the briefcase, so she still use it tonight if she wanted to. But still, decent match, 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. So, Mia will face either Bayley, give me a hug, or Chelsea Green! We'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Okay. Alright, then we get a look back at what Johnny Gargano did last week to help him and the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa, win the belts last week from the Motor City Machine Guns. So, After that, we get a black and white promo. I'm like, what is this, the NWO? The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order. So DIY shows up, black and white. I was going nuts. I loved it. They talk about getting cheated in Cleveland, in Gargano's hometown, but he promised to do whatever it took to set things right. Well, it took him a long time. Then the Motor City Machine Guns were handed a path to the titles, thanks to Solo. And Johnny did what he needed to do to get the belts back. So we had to play around with this whole thing, go around and around, like, is Gargano gonna turn? Is Ciampa gonna turn? We already know Ciampa's kind of turned anyway. What's going on here? And then we see Gargano basically hit Chris Sabin in his nutsack, right in front of his mentor, Alex Shelley, and then he proceeds to kick his mentor's ass. So I think we're getting a rematch soon out of this. I don't know when, maybe next week, but we'll see. But great black and white NWO style promo. Hunter. We need more of that. Oh, by the way, the machine announcement has been paid for by the New World Order. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so we got that. And we move on. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get a look at the Bloodline, meaning Solo's Bloodline, beating the shit out of Eli Drake. That's an insult. That's a fact of life. And on Andrade last week, as they were coming in to talk to Shinsuke, who, he was looking on as Solo and Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu, I love you, Solo! Beating the shit out of them, and Shinsuke's like, and then the black goo comes out of his mouth, and then Solo seems like, oh, we weren't gonna fuck with this guy. I wouldn't fuck with Shinsuke if black goo was coming out of his mouth, too. Hell, I wouldn't even fuck with Su Young, who used to do that stuff too back in the day. Great Muta, well, not so much the Great Muta, but you know what else used to have blood coming out of their mouth? Abaddon. That's why I don't mess with her. Rosemary I don't think ever did it, but yeah. Oh, Rosemary's plan at Final Resolution was so good last night. You knew it was Rosemary doing mind games. So the prophecy, I tell you, do not fuck around with the prophecy, because this is what happens. Tessa Blanchard's back in TNA. Fucked Jordan Grace up. Even though the crowd was so fucking mid, you would think MJF came out. And then, you see, if you watch Final Resolution last night, notice Rosemary in the corner? The little things you don't see. I love it when a plan comes together. But I know everybody on their mother are going on the fucking internet. Tessa Blanchard's back in TNA. This is bad. This is gonna ruin the NXT TNA partnership. There is no partnership anymore, I don't think. Do we see anybody from TNA on NXT programming lately? Nope. Have we seen anybody from NXT on the TNA tapings lately? Nope. I think it's pretty much over. Or, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. They took a break for a while. And now Tessa Blanchard's in. Oh, this is gonna ruin TNA again! She's gonna do the same shit she did a couple years ago. You don't know that. I know she's a hothead in the locker room. The thing is, I don't understand why TNA would bring her back. That's the one thing. I will agree on some things with you people, but bringing her back, I don't know if that's a great idea for what she did previously. With her she has such a big, humongous ego. Probably bigger than Daga's dick, but, sorry. But, I don't know. I don't know what Tessa and the higher-ups at Anthem Sports, who runs TNA, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Tessa talked to Shawn Michaels. I don't know what happened. It's kind of weird that she's back. By the way, first women's heavyweight champion in TNA. Right, in pretty much all sports to ever hold a world title. And she didn't hold it that long either. I mean, yeah, I think she beat Brian Cage. No, I think she beat Sami Callihan. Didn't hold it that long, though. But she is the first, you have to give her credit, first woman to ever hold a men's world title. World title. I'm not talking about China with winning the Intercontinental belt. That's a mid-card belt. Tessa is the first person to hold a world title. Would there ever be another woman to do that? Probably not. Probably not. Who knows? But it was kind of shocking to see Tessa Blanchard back in TNA. And really, the match with Jordynne Grace and Rosemary pretty much got thrown out because Tessa beat the fuck out. Well, I think Jordynne won by DQ because she beat up the ref anyway. And then proceeded to fuck up Jordynne Grace, hit that hammerlock DDT, kind of felt like Andrade all over again. But, I mean, we'll see what happens this week on TNA. The fallout from Final Resolution as we're on the road to pretty much Genesis, which is the first pay-per-view of the year. January the 19th, going to I don't know why he's going head-to-head with GCW. What are you going to watch? Genesis? You're going to watch GCW at the Hammerstein. I know what I'm watching. And it ain't going to be Genesis. I will review GCW. I might actually be there. Might. That's a might. There. Because, tickets are already kind of sold out for the Hammerstein anyway, so. I mean, there might be last-minute tickets you want to go, but for GCW, I think their tickets are still available. But we'll see. We'll see. And you could actually get good seats for AEW Collision. I don't know how much they start at. I have seen as low as, not that Hammerstein, at other venues, like as low as $31 with fees, of course. It's like $50, $60 with fees, depending on where you get it from. If you get it from AEWTix.com, maybe it's without fees, or with some certain fees. But if you get it from that dumb fucking site Ticketmaster, you're paying an arm and a leg. Don't get it from Ticketmaster. Trust me on that. Get it from StubHub, get it from SeatGeek, get it from AEWTix or Ring of Honor Wrestling.com. Get it off the website. Don't get it off Ticketmaster, because Ticketmaster is the Antichrist of getting tickets. Or maybe you get it off, maybe Live Nation, Access. That's AXS, the same company that owns Access Television. So, that's why I get my In This Moment stuff. I don't buy it from Ticketmaster. I usually sometimes buy it off the website, but most of the time. The VIP stuff I get for free because, I'm such a good guy. But the tickets, I sometimes buy. I haven't bought tickets to shows since pretty much 2016. Every year that In This Moment used to come to New York, I always went for free. Even the last time I saw him, 2019, at the Hammerstein with Lizzie Hale and the beautiful Ash Costello, my sweetheart. And yes, we still make a good couple. Actually, 2022, when In This Moment was at, what was that, Hammerstein? I think we were at the Hammerstein in 2022. I went there for free. But it is what it is. In This Moment's off tour now, and, taking the Christmas break off, and then I don't know what's going on after that. Maybe writing the next album. I think it's album number 9, I believe. 8 or 9. Gonna be another banger like God Mode was. Not that it went up the charts, but still. No, we're number 1 on the rock chart, of course. And, also, Grammy nominated. I never got platinum! Who gives a fuck? Who really gives a fuck? Go listen to Kendrick Lamar. Go listen to your bullshit. Who gives a fuck? Hey, yeah, Kendrick Lamar is going to be at the Super Bowl halftime show. Ugh. I know I'll be doing that performance in the bathroom taking a mighty mean shit. That's what Kendrick Lamar is. Shit. If you don't like it, tough shit. Haha. But I digress. moving on. Alright, there we go. Probably the segment of the night. Throw up your ones once again and acknowledge your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He's with Paul, where, I have no idea. Cinematic fucking promo. Loved it. Talks about how it's been a rough year for the tribal chief, and pretty much the bloodline. Well, his version of the bloodline, of course. Jimmy and Jay, Jay was out. Well, Jimmy and Jay fighting at WrestleMania. Roman losing his belt to that schmuck Cody. He loses to Ula Fala to Solo. Wiseman gets hurt. Then he comes back at SummerSlam, pretty much 4 years to the day, where he came back the first time during the pandemic. Then the 3.5 year epic reign of terror. So it's been a kind of a tough year. He lost to Cody, lost to Ula Fala, pretty much lost his bloodline. But one thing he didn't lose was the fans. But he's back. He's still got to deal with Solo, wee bookie. So he talks about he lost pretty much everything. 4 years ago, Solo wasn't even in the business. He was in pretty much NXT. When Roman earned everything, the keys to the kingdom, 3.5 year title reign. And that's why he wants to finish Solo for good. So on January the 6th, the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw, he is going to challenge Solo for the Ula Fala in Tribal Combat, where he's going to take everything back, and then everyone, whether you like it or not, he says, will acknowledge him again. Now, does The Rock show up and fuck him over? I don't know. I hope not. I really hope Solo loses again. I want Solo to lose. The Ula Fala comes back where it rightfully belongs. Then you worry about Dwayne. Because Roman's got to do something at Mania. Whether it be Rock Roman on night 2 for Rock's stupid garbage belt. Or maybe Rock challenges Roman for the Ula Fala. I don't know. I'd like to see Roman and Cody go at it a third time, but, it's 3 years in a row. You want to see that? No. But I think we're going to get Rock versus Cody probably at WrestleMania, either night 1 or night 2. What does Roman do? I have no idea. We'll see when we get there. But January 6th is going to be a stacked show, and I can't wait for it. So, Roman versus Solo. Hopefully, the war to settle the score. Hogan reference. January 6th in Tribal Combat. That's that. Second was great. 4.5 out of 5 stars. And yes, I'm being biased. That's that. Alright, there's going to be a Raw on Netflix kickoff show this coming week. And of note, Logan Paul, who supposedly is retired. He's advertised despite saying he retired this week. So will we be there? I don't even give a fuck if he's there. I don't give a fuck. You're washed up. Put the fries in a bag, bro. You're washed. Go be with your whore of a girlfriend and your kid. That's all I gotta say about that. Get out of the wrestling business. Because you suck at it. He was U.S. champ for a long time. How many titles defenses he had? Anyone? 2? 3? It's garbage. Good match with Roman. Mediocre to semi-good match with Roman at Crown Jewel. But what happened? Got his ass kicked. Then at SummerSlam, what happened? Got his ass kicked by Eli. And got hurt, too. Oh, well. Sucks for you. Alright, move on. Alright, then we go to the back. Nicholas Aldis is in the back. He runs up to Legado. So we have Santos Escobar, the Mexican Wolves, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza, along with the lovely, vivacious Elektra Lopez. So they complained to Nick Aldis about everyone being attacked, and him not doing anything about it. So it's like, how about we call up your boy, Adam Pearce, and maybe we'll go to Raw. So Aldo's like, go ahead and call him. There is a transfer window open, you know. So anyway, so they leave, call Mello Hayes, him. He comes in, and he's like, well, I'm ready for my match. Who's going to be my mystery opponent? And Nick Aldis says, well, go to the ring and you'll find out. So he goes to the ring, and it's the newest member of SmackDown, one big son of a bitch, and that's Braun Strowman. Oh my god, no. Why are they doing this to Mello, your number one pick? So Braun Strowman comes out, beats the fuck out of him in 90 seconds. A guy that had a great best of 7 series, even though really didn't go anywhere with that, but a great best of 7 series with Andrade. Had that triple threat with Eli. I thought that was going great. I should have won the belt. What happens? He doesn't win it. Obviously, Eli retained, and then lost to Shinsuke. And now what does Carmelo do? He lost last week to Cody. Now he lost this week to Braun Strowman. How about move him to Raw? What is the end game here? Why is your number one pick basically a fucking mid-card jobber? Why? I want to know why, damn it. Let me say that, JR. I want to know why, damn it! Tell me why! By God, tell me why! I don't know. I don't know. Moving on. Alright, then we get Eli Drake. He's always ready to handle some business he didn't want to get involved in War Games when he was asked. That wasn't his business, but now Solo has gotten in his business and in the way of getting his U.S. title back from Shinsuke. And he says, that's why Solo's face is going to get in the way of my fist. Yeah! Alright, so we get to that match. So we have Solo Mibuki taking on Eli Drake. Best of Bloodline at ringside. Tama Tonga. Come on, get that man a Snickers. And Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo! No, I love you, Solo! By the way, Solo, the Solo movie was on the other night. I love you, Anakin Solo! Alright, so this match was meh. Almost 11 and a half minutes. Back and forth they went. Eli gets out of trouble. His dropkick through the ropes hits Tama Tonga. Oops. Which allows Solo to hit the swing Solo on the announce table, which did not break. I am the table! And we go to break, come back. Solo tries a Superman punch. You ain't doing that. He gets suplexed for his efforts. Eli stomps away in the corner. Stops the dive on the Tama Tonga and Jacob. Then he goes back in. A side effect. Hey, Matt Hardy move. Drops Solo. And then he goes up for the top. Goes up to the top. It hits the top rope elbow. Not the Macho Man elbow. Raining down from heaven. Ooh, yeah. Dig it. Dig right, Miss Elizabeth. That's right, Randy. So he gets in there for all of that. And then Jacob Fatu's like, that's it. Gets in the ring, grabs Eli, knocks him out, disqualification. So Eli wins by DQ. You know, the match wasn't great. Still gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, big old beatdown. Basically a 3-on-1 beatdown on Eli. And then Apollo Crews and Andrade come out. They try to save Eli. Well, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Okay. So we get that. Moving on. So, probably be a 6-man tag next week. Somebody get Teddy Long on the phone. Player. And if you don't like it, you're gonna go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Alright, we got that. Alright, there we see Braun Strowman. In the back, he runs into the Yes Boys. Elton Prince, Elton Strong, and Kit Wilson. Trying to offer him a spot in their musical, which is still going on. Why is it still going on? And why is Pretty Deadly still on SmackDown? And pretty much, why are they still on the main roster? They haven't done shit all. Send them back down to NXT, please. I mean, the talent window's open. Just push Pretty Deadly back down to NXT. Let them win the tag belts. Why not? So Braun's like, he reads the things like, no. So Pretty Deadly just run off. And then A-Town Down Under, oh, he did it. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory come in. Where have you been? And they offer him a guest spot on the Grayson Waller effect next week. And Braun's like, sure, okay. Me do it. Okay, so next week we got that. Boring! Move on. Move on with that. Alright, and, Alright, after that, we get to the other semifinal in the Women's U.S. title tournament. We have Chelsea Green with Doudrop, Piper Niven at ringside, takes on Bayley. Give me a hug. It was okay. They stopped and went to break to hype that stupid Mufasa movie. The live-action Lion King movie called Mufasa. Hi kids, let's go see Mufasa. Let's not. Let's see a real movie, like a horror movie or some shit. Like Nosferatu! I can't wait for that to come out. Nosferatu, the second greatest fucking, he's the second greatest vampire in all of history. As we all know, the greatest vampire in the history of vampires is Eric fucking Northman of True Blood. Let's debate it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Blade is better. Fuck Blade. Blade doesn't have the stealth like Eric Northman and, Bill has. Not even close to Angel either. Angel could get destroyed by Eric Northman. Destroyed. Ah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer can kick his ass. And you thought Sookie could beat Eric's ass? Hell no! You know what Eric Northman did to Sookie? Watch season 4 and 5 of True Blood. He tore that ass up. I mean, they were fucking. Holy shit. Sookie! No, Sookie! I hate that show ended. I don't know why. 5 great seasons and it ends. Why? HBO. Because they didn't want to do season 6. But basically almost everybody was dead. Not everybody, but, you know. Not everybody was dead. Eric was still there. If you watch the final scene. Oh, sorry, spoiler. But we move on. Right, move on. Alright, so, back from that garbage break of Mufasa. Went back and forth. Bayley has a running knee into a sunset flip bomb in the corner for a near fall, but Chelsea, who had flowers in her hair, so she can't go to San Francisco. Bayley, well, doesn't live there. She roots for the Niners, but she's from San Jose. She's good friends with a guy named Kittle, but he's married. Not to her, but some other hot chick. Goddamn George Kittle. And is it, no. Kyle Juszczyk has a hot smoking wife. Damn, and Brock Purdy, too. God damn, where did he find these hot chicks? Shit. Maybe I should be a football player. Well, that's too old for it now. Man. I got a hot chick, but, you know, it's Rosa. I'm not gonna get any pussy tonight. Oh, boy. I digress. She's gonna give me a smackdown later. Smackdown right after Saturday night's main event. Gonna be a slobber knocker. Anyway. Alright, so Chelsea comes back from that sunset flip bomb in the corner with a Rough Rider. Woo, woo, woo. And then, Doudrop, Piper Niven pulls Chelsea outside as Bayley goes for a dive onto Chelsea, but hits Doudrop instead. And then, that earns her a toss over the barricade, meaning Doudrop. And then she goes back in and goes right into the unprettier 1, 2, 3 Chelsea Green goes to the finals to take on Mia Yim. That's, I think, how we all predicted that, did we? Chop ourselves on that one. So, Chelsea gets the win in Make-A-Wish 12-12. Alright, we got that. Alright, then we hear from the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, who are not happy with DIY because they can't believe what their good so-called friend did to them last week. That's Johnny Gargano. Now it's a fight, and Gargano will learn that next week. So I don't know if it's a singles match, or it's going to be a tag team rematch, or whatever it is. So we get that. Alright, then we go right into one of those great Japanese manga-style promos from Shinsuke Nakamura, the U.S. champ, talks about how there has been a shift, which we will see the weak drag into the light. And Eli had something he never deserved, and will never, ever get it again. And he says, Nakamura is imminent. Puny mortal. Alright, so great promo from Shinsuke. See where he goes next as we roll on. That's that. Then we go to the back. We see Nia Jax consult Tiffy Tiff after her loss to Mia. And then Candice LeRae comes in, says that her and Nia have a women's tag team title shot next week against Bianca and Naomi. So, Nia leaves, and then Candice says that Tiffy Tiff just might not be a singles wrestler. What? What? Can you say that in my good ear there, Candice? Tiffy's not a good singles wrestler? Can you say two-time NXT World Women's Champion? I don't get where that went there, Candice. I digress. Alright, so see what happens with that. Alright, then we got a rundown for Saturday night's main event. Then we go to the the final segment of the night. Mitchell Cole brings out, that guy, Cody! MDKOD Cody, you bitch! Yeah, you get the one-time only deal tonight. The Winged Eagle title. One time only, Cody. You ain't gonna use that ever again. Or ever hold it again. So anyway, Cody comes out for a little kitty chat. And then we're supposed to have a face-to-face with Kevin Owens. But, as always, Kevin does an epic promo from the car. And he can't believe how Cody is willing to use his friends to finish his story. I get to finish the story. So he tells Cody the reality is you are a bad friend. You're as bad as a friend as you are a son and brother. Ooh. Damn, and he was wearing a Stardust shirt at the time. Gotta love Kevin Owens. Kevin Steen. Gotta love him. But damn, a little diss on Dusty and a little diss on Dustin. I know my son, but why he talking like that? I was the son of a plumber. I went through hard times, baby. Baby, bacon, baby. I love that bacon, baby. I love my son, Cody, baby. Okay, Dusty, calm down. Anyway. So, he says, the other reality is that Cody was always more interesting as Stardust. Damn. Facts there, Kevin. Facts. So, Cody knows Kevin has more zingers up his sleeve, but he's like, I'm going to come out there and kick your ass. So, he goes to the back to deal with him in person, and then, right in there, Kevin comes out from somewhere. They fight all the way back into the arena, back into the ring, and then security comes out. 3 guys I actually know who are security guards. They break all that up, but Owens grabs the belt, boom, right in the head with a belt shot. So that was good. Good brawl to end the show. And we'll see what happens tonight with Cody and Kevin. See if maybe Kevin beats Cody, wins the Undisputed title for pretty much the second time, if you want to get technical, it's the Universal title. So he'll become a champion again, and Cody can go fuck himself. No, you can go back at it. There might be a slight chance Randy Orton comes back to kind of mess with Kevin, and that goes to the Royal Rumble, and I don't know. We'll see. But it should be some good shit tonight at Saturday Night's main event. That's it. And that ends a pretty decent SmackDown. So, all in all, I gave SmackDown 6.5 out of 10 stars. But I'm gonna wait. Let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show in a comment down below. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, my other channels as well. All the links are down below. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I will be live tweeting Saturday Night's main event tonight. And then, maybe later, I'll be doing Collision. Because I am not watching Collision till later. But the Collision review will be tomorrow, right here on the channel. Along with, yeah, just Collision. I thought I was doing something else. But I am doing Rampage and Dynamite tonight after Saturday Night's main event. Then I'll be doing Saturday Night's main event tomorrow, along with a late review of Collision. So a little bit backed up, but that's the way it always is. I'm always backed up because I got so much fucking shit to do. But this is my final week of work, so I'm happy. So I'm gonna get my Christmas bonus soon. Aha! But that should be fun. That should be fun. So that's that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy Saturday Night's main event. I'm gonna come right back on my Shadow Slayer channel, episode number 51, I believe, of the Shadow Slayer 2.0 series. Because we just had the Golden Show. Now we're on the road to the Diamond Show, episode 75, probably sometime next year. We'll see what happens with that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you for my on my prediction show for Saturday's main event. Then we'll watch Saturday's main event together. We'll have some fun. Should be some good nostalgia. I hope we get that theme, because that'll be epic. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Until next time. Peace.